We were trying to go to a big birthday celebration up here in the Colorado Rockies, but the problem is that we live in our RV full time, and because of that, we have a massive RV.
On the road, headed back to New Orleans, driving in the country past old-timey scenes. Big birds were singing in the tall willow trees.
What are you doing?
Mighty fine.
Adios, rain suit. This is something a little different, and this is what RV life is all about. We were trying to go to a big birthday celebration up here in the Colorado Rockies, but the problem is that we live in our RV full time, and because of that, we have a massive RV, and it couldn't get down this forest road that was a pretty tight forest road. I actually dropped the trailer, went and scouted it, and was like, that's a no-go. Even with my pole chainsaw, if I need to cut a couple limbs here and there, which is allowed in some areas, it just wasn't going to happen. It was just going to be too sketchy and not worth it. So I, being crazy as I am, as a lot of people say, went around and started talking to some of the local businesses here in Bailey, Colorado. And now one of them allowed me to park my camper on their property for a couple nights, and then we can just drive our truck into our birthday celebration. So we're here at Bailey Propane, shout out. They said it was okay to park on this little patch of dirt, which is theirs. And here's the road down to the highway, and then there's a couple businesses here. And basically, I wasn't afraid to ask if it was okay to stay. My thought is it's private property. Worst case scenario, they could just say no and say, no, we can't have you staying here. I asked a couple businesses. They said yes. Don't go asking them, because I don't think this is going to be a normal thing for them. This is a very strange one-off thing, but it worked for us. And now we can just do a day trip down to where our friends are and just hang out for the day. With the day trip comes along loading up your stuff so you can hang out. We got like all sorts of snacks, our table, our mat already lives there. We got chairs. We brought our gazebo, smoker, Blackstone, propane tank, firewood, all this stuff with the kids to be gone for a full day of kind of camping, hanging out. And then the trailer will live here for the day. It's kind of weird. It's out of the norm. The spot's off kilter. Don't recommend this, but it's something that is even new for us. We've done strange things, but that's the thing with RV life, is you have to be able to adapt and not be afraid to ask people questions and to go outside the comfort zone.
3 words written on a paper bag. I miss you was written in a message in black, thrown in a van 2,000 miles back. A better time. And how many souls and times that I've told.
This is one cool thing about this hip camp is they got llamas and ponies on the property. What do you think, buddy?
But the white pony was the baby one.
Oh, yeah.
This is our little setup here. We got our cooler bag, snacks, our little cooking kit, smoker, Blackstone, all that. That's all we got. Here, Link, let's try this one.
Yeah.
Headband. Let me see.
We are literally out of we're now that's gonna last an extra. And if we don't do this,
There you go.
Oh, super cool.
Well, ain't it odd
That's
how
it.
some people meet?
Hey, Link, can you hop down and help your brother?
It's not a far fall. That's nice.
2 pictures buried in a guitar case. Underneath the music sheets all over the place, I caught a glimpse of the sweetest girl's face I ever knew.
3 days later.
All right, guys. So after attending our friend's birthday near Bailey, Colorado, we came over here towards Silverthorne. I don't know if you can hear it. You might be able to see it, but we're camped right on this beautiful river. This is a free spot. I think the rest of this video is just me and the boys. Melissa has gone into Golden, Colorado for a bachelorette party. So me and the boys will be here for a long weekend. But you know what? We can't complain because look what we got. Got our little secret garden. Watch your eyeballs, Hud. Then you come right down here and you got yourself a river creek. This is the Blue River and it's pretty high right now. Beautiful spot. Can't complain. I mean, look at this. Beautiful river. A little hangout area. Lincoln's coming down the path. Overall, incredible spot here near Silverthorne. And we'll do some exploring this weekend. Maybe try a couple restaurants with the kids. Because, you know, that's always fun, going to a restaurant by yourself. But, man, gotta love Colorado. I talked about it in the past, and we had talked about remounting our water purification system. We're currently doing the bladder here, filling because we're boondocking. But I want to take a minute to show you. I actually ditched the cage for the clear source altogether because, first of all, it's weight. Secondly, it was slightly bulky for my application. And what I like now is that these are out of the weather just for wear and tear. They're out of the weather in case of freezing, which obviously it's summer. And then what's cool is I just used some S hooks, 3 of them, and the thing can come right off. Because I'm running off the tank and we're boondocking, I don't mind having them in there. But if we were to be at a park long term, I would probably take them out and set them on the ground just for safety of leaks and whatnot. I just use a few 90s, couple 90s there. I got it plumbed in here and it's all working great. I use an extra pump because I feel like it speeds things up using this pump and the internal pump on the camper of Alliance, because when you switch the valves, it'll actually suck water in. So that way, my internal pump is working less and not as hard in my head, at least. There's our 265 gallon bladder. Obviously, we're gonna go get it filled up today. So we're here filling up water in Frisco. And the only downside of this bladder is that it takes forever to fill. I normally don't fill it this high because normally we hitch up, but I know that we're gonna be using a good amount of this and it'll be lower by the time we hitch up. And I am thinking about, instead of using that little microfiber towel, thinking about kind of building, maybe out of plywood, a little slanted sheet to kind of keep the bag from falling in. I don't know if you can tell, but it kind of bulges inward into the hitch. And it's just kind of rubbing it weirdly. So maybe I'll rig something up as kind of like, just like a sloped chingadera thingy, majiggy. All right, so let alone being by myself, I still decided to bring some tubes and some fun toys and all that stuff. So set up backpack, has drinks, snacks, and the pump for the tubes. Satchel has all the essentials, diapers, all that junk. Tube, life jackets, sand toys. I don't know how I'm gonna do that and carry one kid and I guess let the other one walk. It'll be interesting. All right, so this is the setup. Got Huddy walking, awesome. We parked our butts by this pre-made sandcastle. Lincoln's got his toys. This is all the junk we brought here. It's pretty cool. Steep coffee over there. That's coffee and a little food truck, some wraps. There's a little marina and gift shop over there as well. Obviously, like most places, you can rent canoes and kayaks, which would have been a good idea in retrospect. There's a restaurant over there, and obviously there's a full-on marina with all sorts of boats and docks, and people leave their stuff there. So the Butterhorn Bakery and Cafe was very good. The service was great considering how busy it was. They were super fast, attentive. They do a lot of their own fresh bread there. I like the habanero ketchup, was delicious. The kids had a turkey sandwich, which I ended up eating some of it because we weren't going to let it go to waste. I had a Reuben that was good. Overall, it's just a great day here in Frisco, and that's what we love about RV life, is you get to experience these places for basically as long as you want, and then you could just move on to the next. Link, time to go home?
Can I go back to the beach?
You want to go back to the beach? Maybe we could go tomorrow. Actually, you want to go to the beach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we go back home, he might break it off after camp.
Oh yeah, Lincoln's very excited because we got a free dog treat for Zamboni. So we're gonna bring that to her. And yeah, great day. It's a little further from where we camped, but we're up in Breckenridge, and we're gonna take a free ride on the gondola. You can take a free ride to the top and just do that, but they also have a bunch of stuff at the top. Never done it before, saw it online, and I was like, you know what? The kids will like it. Wanna go on the gondola, bud?
Yeah.
What do you like more, the gondola, or do you like this old skid steer or this Baja? All the stuff, huh? You're gonna go on the gondola?
Yeah.
I'm not a professional, I'm just frugal. And I noticed that all the parking lots near the gondola are like 20 bucks. So we got here early, and we parked right on Main Street, and it's pay to park, and it was only $6. So something to keep in mind. Whoa, are we gonna go with the doors open? Whoa, we could fall out, huh? They'll close. Is this cool? On 3, 2, 1. Whoosh. Blast off! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Oh,
Down there?
I see a lot of photos.
A lot of bulldozers?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's so cool. Look at this big construction site.
Oh, no, there's 2 of those.
Wrap things out. RV life is great. We get to do 50th birthday parties with friends. We get to do so many fun activities in different areas. We get to live cheaply. We do these vlog type videos because people like them, and it shows you a lot of stuff that you can do in the area and a lot of stuff that you can do cheaply, which is great as well. And as far as being a parent, it's a lot of hard work to do these things by myself with the kids, but at the same time I feel like it may be physically demanding, whereas hanging out at the camper all day or at camp is more mentally demanding. So I like to get out, do things, show the kids like why we do RV life in general, and it works for me. So hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Talk to you on the next one.